Hello boys, my name is Yoshi. Welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of the Hyrule Warriors for Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch. Sorry, I keep forgetting about this because sometimes it feels like it's been forever since we played this. In the last video we A-ranked both battle and boss challenges Sheik. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing as Lana. Yes, I'm actually committing to this in case you haven't noticed, so we're forced to do every single one at the same time. Lana, unfortunately, has 3 weapons, so we must use all 3 of them if we want to do stuff. Might delay that 3rd weapon for a bit, though, because the you used for it might be a bit tricky, so we'll just go in order and show the patience like that. I guess we're at this costume for now. But yeah. What else can I say? It's another challenge mode. Not much really changes here. You can pretty much magic as soon as they already appear and they'll already start counting troops, I think. Right? I checked it. That's what happens, yeah. Now the Dark Forces will receive reinforcements, and we can deal with those as well. The same way as we would normally. Just throwing enemies up. Pretty much want to just go to the next area now. So that's how fast that could potentially go. We are very fast. Now we get the trickier one, which is defeat enemies with special attacks. You can start special attacking though as soon as they appear too, so we could do that as well. Alright. So let's start that now. Even when the extra animation appears, you can still do this. And this special covers a lot bigger radius, so it should be pretty easy to take out most of the enemies here. Trying to get them to like run the gunner, ideally. This is the only tricky one because if we do not have a lot of special attacks to use, this one could actually be failed, particularly in the original, when you don't have any fairy magic. Essentially, this is the only one that's any difficult. Nope. Now it's special to use this to get more back. There we go. That one's finally done. That one takes the longest out of all of them, because it's really frustrating to get them all damn maxing. Still in the A rank, because we are, I believe, we need to do it in under 2 minutes, I think. Alright. Now we can pop potatoes here as soon as they appear. There we go. No, he did the box rats. Right. Beating 100 enemies apparently gives Lana a workout, according to what she says. Alright. Got it done. So assuming the final part is exactly the same, this row and it should still appear in the exact same spots basically. Right. Go let him beam me in the face. We'll just do this instead. We deleted them very quickly. That was pretty quick. Alright. Here's the first animation. I'll see. This is just one out of 3. We're gonna see a man as well. We'll do it in order just to make it easier. Normally I would also do the third one with that as well, but since that one's also a technically a mission where I'm supposed to cheese using fairy magic, I'm not sure if I want to. So, yeah. Lana's a fully maxed weapon, by the way, so once we get to that part, it should be easy. Maybe we should show off a different weapon. Ah, no. We're already too far in. Let's use the Sunfaron Spear, I guess, and see that animation next. So, yep. We're pretty much almost done. That part. This one always takes 6 minutes, no matter what. What's the full normal combo on this? That's okay. Dude, that can work really well for breaking giant bosses down. Let's use his mad focus spirit right away and see what happens. Okay. It's King the Dongo, you're going to go down right now. As I said so. So, if we use this ice, it should do a lot. Yeah, okay. Just using a basic combo is good for this one. But, as you might have also noticed, yes, this one weapon has one of the strongest special attacks in the whole game. It pretty much took out a lot of King Dongo's health there. The spear, that's pretty much what you want to do. Just use that one attack, and that usually does a lot of damage. Helps that I still do have a strong weapon in here. So, it could definitely be useful. So now we'll see what happens when the magic gets finished off, and then we can use other stuff. The main thing I like showing off with this weapon now is, as you might have already noticed, that very strong special attack. It just does a ton of damage. That's the one strength of the spear. Otherwise, it seems a little slower compared to the other weapons, but it has a really strong special attack. That's what I would give it, basically. Feels like one of the biggest damage and area effects for strong special attacks. So if you were doing this challenge normally and you had a strong enough spear, it's probably better to do fair and reds with this weapon, just so you can use a stronger special that covers a lot more radius. I think it would make it a lot easier. Maybe I should take that to note and use that the next time. Of course, because this is a lap through, I wanted to use weapons in order, but it's cool to show them off anyway. You wonder why I'm a bit worried about delaying this out, because, well, the next weapon is the Summoning Aid. It's the most interesting weapon of all. The only way to fully show it off is to play through an entire map without using, Fairy Magic, which is not really something I'm usually fond of doing. Especially now that the playthrough's gotten so much tighter now. Something happened for some reason. Don't worry, guys. Everything's perfectly fine right now. Alright. What do I even get as specials? Oh, you get that attack. Alright. that's what the level up attack is. Okay. Did the magic strat like I did the last time, I think. Or wait until 1:30 so they start an all-out attack and then we go for the rest of the troops here. Finding some unique combos that I haven't seen before by testing this around. Okay, that's what that's supposed to do. Alright. There's lots of random combos you wouldn't see by just around normally. I found the one I think I like that's good for killing troops nearby and just clearing them out those. Oh, where'd all the troops? I think we cleared them all out. Get enough magic to this up. Alright, now I need to grab a few of these. Starting with this one, mountain signs. Then grab another one. Going to carefully do this. Oh yeah, and now she's gonna sit on top of the Deku tree here. Alright, that's a nice animation for finishing off. Okay, so there's only one weapon kind left, but because they have to skip part of it due to having to do the other area a bit, we're going to instead maybe even show it. Maybe we could just show it off in Brave Battle instead if we really wanted to, but I don't know. Before I, or someone gets really confused why I'm not doing every stat, I should probably switch to the preferred student choice, which is this. That, as you might have guessed, yeah, that's the one we're going to be using for the rest of the run. Now we just need to get the right weapon. Any characters that have heart power and hasty attacks with 750 or more power will definitely have an easier time playing this. Alright. The reason why we do it like this is because of course we're going to use the good old magic strategy here. And we're going to go very aggressive with it this time. So we're trying to time our magic uses to basically get through and clear all the enemies without ever having to take out any captains or giant bosses. That's the idea of this one. We very much need to move to each area that has reinforcements. Get paying attention to where they stand. And yes, you can sip even in Day of Babos. You don't have to fight them at all. Does this actually end up being enough here? We don't know. I don't know. Oh. Got Lily and Sunny in the same place again. Okay, good. Now a bunch appear literally everywhere. This was where I made the mistake the first time. This time we're gonna go over here, and that should save a little bit of time, because there's probably more troops over here overall. I'd say as I still miss like Alright, this should get us so we need then. There we go. If we had just moved a little bit more, we would have gotten there faster, but that's fine. This map has a lot of blockers, so it's kind of hard to do fast, or optimally rather. But anyways, as you saw, we didn't kill any big dudes or captains. It's just that easy. I'm mostly starting to do this because with how long this game has already been taking for my percentage, I don't want the videos to go on for forever. So the easiest way to do that is by going through that. So anyway, now we have to go through boss challenge again. Because I still want to fulfill the weapon material requirement, we're going to do this battle without weapon upgrades. In fact, we're not going to even use a plus weapon. This one's much stronger in power, so we'll go with this one. So now you get to see the pain of trying to attack enemies with the Summon Gate. This one's a funny weapon, but I'll just decide it might be one of the weaker weapons in the history of Zelda. It doesn't seem like it does a lot. When you have to use no with it, it's even more awkward. So this kind of a weapon we probably should looks like taking out my bosses is easy, but the real trick is trying to get the summon before the end. Okay, so most of the attacks can at least strongly take out giant bosses fast. My biggest worry is actually getting the troop pills. The only reason I know that is because I actually did settle to play with this in the original version, mind you. He's literally blocking each other off. There was nothing I could have done there. Okay, now I'm actually targeting the right enemy. Okay, some max are mercenaries. Of course, probably the coolest thing is you can just summon a big Cucco whenever you want. Alright. So I want to at least show off the focus here. It's like, it's alright. Let's just do that now. And let's see how long it takes us to do this in just attacks. Okay, you know what? This is gonna take too long, so we're just gonna do the strat. As you might guess, most of the attacks are really weak, so the best way to actually get this done fast is to just keep summoning enemies. What appears to be very repeatedly, which seems like it might go on for a while. The idea is to just do this until you get one particular boss. That one. And then you just try not to get that bomb attack. And if you can do that correctly within a very limited time frame, just realized I can also just do this too. But the best way to do this is to just attack with Hydrock and hold down attack. That's how you get the most troops down, usually. Honestly, I think just doing this is usually faster. Anyways, now you can see what I mean. Like, imagine having to do this same thing, but having to defeat 1,200 troops and still make a time limit when your time limit is only 7 minutes. That's what kind of the stuff you have to do in the original game. Tricky part also is, technically, if you know what you're doing, you can also press the button for longer. I think just doing this a couple of times is how you can quickly break the giant pieces. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the main bosses are pretty easy with this good to know. So this is what you want to do. See, you can take out a lot of troops very quickly using that strat. But it's quite tight to time. That's why not a lot of players like this. Because, as you might have noticed, it's kind of a weird weapon, but I guess now that I look at it more, it's strong against giant bosses, it can be strong against captains, but just based off of AoEing, it is one of the worst in the game for AoEing. Pretty much reliant a lot on RNG and getting Hardrock to appear to really get a chance at shine. And I'm not saying that, but it's like, when I actually tried to get this weapon on the original game, that's a funny animation, by the way. I literally took like 3 or 4 tries and a bunch of extra levels and at least level 100 before I finally pulled it off. It was a really awkward map. Just not fun to do. That's why, in my opinion, I just prefer the book better. It's just so much easier, and you can even do a special strategy with it you cannot do with the other weapons anyways. And also, it's my strongest weapon anyway, so may as well make the most of it. Theoretically, the Summon Gate can actually be better for these boss battle missions, but I'm not ready to find out about that, so I'm just gonna use the book, and it's a very broken special strategy, so we'll bet to see some different strategies for once. Which, well, they're not going to work in every single map. They will work for some maps. Only got one of them defeated there, but that's fine. I wasn't going for them anyway. Still need magic sounds anyway. Whoa. This is the normal boss strat. Pretty fast too. Still, but not as good as the other one. Our strat we might show off a bit more in the normal map. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I'm actually gonna use a special since that's how awkward this is. As you can see, still killed him, even through that. I just realized how I could do that a little bit better now. Though it might take a bit longer than I expected, it might actually work better. This doesn't work for all characters, of course. Some are so weak, you pretty much have no choice but to do it normally if you want to survive, but Lana is so broken that if you just use one, the enemy will usually die pretty quickly. Lana is usually the preferred character in the speedrun for that reason, because you can just completely annihilate giant bosses in very fast timing with the strats you can do with her. Yeah, I think I have a better idea of what to do now. I think my new goal will be use magic once just to get set up, but change the special fountain, and then you get to see what the real strategies are. Otherwise, we've seen all the animations with Lana, there's no need to do any more. She'll also be easily leveled up to 255, remember that before. Theoretically, done correctly, Lana should be one of the fastest characters, just because of how fast we can do this particular missions, and also other maps to do fast too. We're just using specials at the right time. It's kind of surprising how much damage he actually does. It's kind of broken. Of course, this is just in a weaker map. It might not even work in 2000, but we could maybe make it work. We just probably need to use Magic Fountain. Alright, so for this one, we're gonna try to get as many of them grouped up as we can first. Then we can just start AoEing them down. I think that's the fastest way to get the troops built up quickly. We'll start with this 2-pack over here. To set it up, of course, we need to first use this. Special fountain. Then use this. Hopefully hit both of them at once. As you can see, not even before doing anything else, we already dropped about a third of their health. And in most sessions, they'll only take 2 of these to take them out. As you can see though, yeah, we just overkilled them. We didn't even go for a full magic loop, we just killed all 3 of them at once there. That's what makes this so broken. You can just do that. This will only work if you have the defense reduction on them. If you do not have the defense reduction on them, it'll simply not work. So once again, we'll need to set that up, and then we'll start specialing. Some monsters will also take even more damage. I think Manhandla is one of those. So Manhandla might actually only take 2 attacks to defeat. We'll see. But anyways, instead of dealing with the nonsense that is all of their stupid attacks, we can just spam specials and win, basically. Even if it takes longer. At first glance, we should eventually start eliminating bosses. So right there, we just eliminated the Goma. We should be able to eliminate the Manhandlers too in a minute. Okay, just have to wait for this dude to get out of the way first. Just a little attack was good enough. So though it felt like it wasted more time, it actually didn't. Really, we were able to kill a lot more of them faster with Magic Fountain. So I guess this only somewhat works, but yes, because so many hits of her weapon, her attack just does so much damage that if you time it just right, you can basically keep looping attacks until everyone's toast. All of a sudden, you take out bosses a lot faster than you would normally. I think Narrator has done this in 3 to 5 minutes. This one, we did so much faster now. Because now we have so many troops, and we can just do this a few times to finish off the map. It's that easy. Say we probably want to go here for the best maximum chances of hitting enemies. Okay, and finish it off, but we'll go in here to finish it off then. I think I did that in under 3 minutes now, so I think that was pretty fast. So yeah, that's how fast that could theoretically go. I had a few mistakes, it was fast. Not every character will get access to it. Some won't even get access to it, which means they'll probably have to just do it the slowest possible way, unfortunately. And yes, I have 99 rupees and nothing to spend them on. You'll probably easily max your rupees during these kinds of moves. Anyway, time for Brave Battle finally. Let's just get into these. Like we said before, we're doing 3 Brave Battles in quick succession. Alright. That makes sense. He's probably gonna get out now. Hey, wow. She was actually kind to me for once. And Vandal trying to be kind for once. Usually he does like a different attack entirely, but nope, not this time. Well, since Lana is a very easy boss kill strat, it shouldn't take too long to make out. It should be pretty easy to take out the giant bosses, rather. I'm gonna start using Extreme Crush though. You don't want to take her. Oh my gosh! It's missed twice. He was literally right next to it. How close do I have to be to you? What the heck? It's weird. Since it's right now, it's not really worth wasting time to crush it. Since I wasted a couple of time, I know I'm probably gonna have to make this out, so we'll have to probably take him out normally. Got it. Right. Let's do this. And then let's do the actual boss strategy we're normally supposed to do. So this is the normal overkill strategy you want to do. Do special twice. And yeah, don't even have to use a special, they just die outright. Very consistent strategy that kills them about everything. Makes it very easy to get stuff done. There'll be one more wave of these before we're finished. We have to do this the normal way. Two specials to use that strat. this probably works, right? Keep in mind, all those statements work despite not having defense down on the enemy. So, this is how powerful you can be, even if you do not have fairy magic after. Let's do that now, though, for this next one. It actually takes them out faster. Oh my gosh, don't run away now, Ganon. I don't know why, but sometimes the bosses sometimes have like the dumbest AI in history. Sometimes it feels like they will target you right away, and other times they will literally just run away for no reason, even though you're right in their face. It makes no sense. Why? Does it happen? I have no idea. Oh, we can interrupt it partially at least. Let's quickly get rid of this I am Faith and start just taking out the cannons, I guess. We're already 255, but we can take out our enemies. Still need to defeat quite a few enemies, and now we usually need like 16 higher kills in these kinds of maps to be at least somewhat aggressive. I just zip them out now, can I? And, this is a good place to get icy big bows, I guess, if you didn't have enough of them already. At one point I was struggling with getting the materials for that. Alright, so far this is going pretty well. Not much to talk about right now. I guess and everything I'll say once again, thank you all for your support. There have been a lot of people that really want me to finish this, so that's giving me the support to push through this hours and to say how tedious it is. I might be like one of maybe 3 or 4 people on YouTube to complete this if I do happen to complete it, which would be really cool. Believe me, this playthrough had me worried a bit. I actually, because of issues with my computer and vice versa, I almost lost this playthrough a few times, but I was able to somehow survive through it all, and thanks to smart recovery strats, we haven't lost a video yet. Yeah, it never happens. That's why I'm playing very safe and making sure to get stuff done. You don't want to lose our videos now, right? It would kind of break the point of 100%, and with no saves in between and stuff, I mean, the only thing you can do is literally just maps again. You know, see computer 100% then. That's basically all you can do. But then it just doesn't seem right. Alright. Alright, that's done. One more 10-minute one, and a 12-minute one to go. Have all the Brave Owls done. I think doing it this way is just easier for me, because then we don't have to do well at the start, and you know what? I am gonna start pulling the classic side strategy. Remember what I mentioned about the Brave Battles in the previous episode of Sheik Part 1 specifically? Also, I'm gonna check. 255 clear time for Lana, 356 A for Sheik, 440 Impa, and 445 for Rain. Both of those people didn't have a good boss seal strat. It's just that, what the? Oh my gosh, not again. I thought I was done with this. Okay, hang on a minute. Alright, I'll just get my point clear. Basically, Link, Impa, slow clear time. Sheik, good clear time. Lana, much faster clear time. That's the big difference of having a strong character. So, yeah, I'll see what I can do to fix this. Alright guys, I hope you don't mind, but we're gonna go into this now. I thought the ABS problem thing was dumb, but, yeah, still didn't fix it. So, I am starting to at least figure out the problem more. I think I've talked to you guys about this for a little bit, but I think I finally got a bit better confirmation of the OBS problem statement. While yes, indeed is the OBS fault, I am actually starting to think that because my computer is so outdated, it's still Windows 10 by the way, yeah, that's how far I'm behind right now. Somehow, the game, or this, for some reason, just recording this, despite having no other processes, very little at all, it's just overwhelming my computer to the point where OBS simply just cannot record for some reason. So whenever I go to record, it just freezes randomly and cuts back, and it just keeps doing that over and over again, and it is freaking annoying. I think I've said before how annoying stuff can get, but like this is even beyond that. Like this is like super duper annoying to the point where it's like really the most annoying thing I've had to deal with this whole time. But I basically went through a guide. I checked to see if HAGs or hardware acceleration was enabled. That wasn't enabled, so that wasn't the problem. So I checked through a couple of other stuff, and eventually I found out my computer is just so old that it sometimes just overwhelms stuff. So my new setup to fix it now is if it ever lags for more than 3 minutes, I basically gonna pause the recording, go in, delete every single process I have that isn't part of recording, go in, reactivate it, or rather repause it after that's done, and then hopefully that should fix processes from using too much memory and thus fix the problem, allowing me to actually record properly. I think that's the only way I have been able to fix it so far. Of course, because I know that's now the issue, and now I've confirmed it, the only way to truly fix that now is you pretty much have to, wow, didn't even do anything. I feel like Poes cheat more than the other mobs. It feels like all they need to do is like a bullet bit attack, which they'll often do, and they'll just pick your magic. Anyways, thankfully the video setup is almost done, but like even still, when you have stuff like that happen, it's ridiculous. But basically, the way I found is probably the best way to get this done is basically, let's just use magic now. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't want to do that. Let's do this instead. That's better. Alright. That This egg can, he just the attack so fast that it didn't look like he hit me, but it's still disappeared as if he had hit me, which is weird. But yeah, basically the simpler version of the problem I've been having in OBS is my computer's just so old that it just for some reason starts freezing anymore. Before the computer was new back in the day, like when we first started running, it was so much newer and newer to the point where it would never freeze at all. Like we never had that issue happen once. Even with like older games, we never had that happen once. And now we're going into this strat. Like now that Windows 11 is out, Windows 10 is so far behind now that literally it just freezes every time. Thankfully, now that I know about that, I will promise you guys, you probably will not see the problem for very long anymore. Now, there may be no next week. Well, actually, we have some recorded ahead of time, so there will be videos next week, but we may not have videos for the full week, depending on what happens, because, I plan to fix the issue right now, actually. In fact, I have a new computer on the way, a Windows 11 variety that is very heavily modded towards gaming and obviously recording with this. So assuming I combine that with my capture card, unless that also happens to be a problem, which we might find out later, depending on what happens. Ideally, we should never have that stupid issue of OBS ever lagging, ever again. I'm not going to say that as a omen. I just feel like OBS freezing randomly is just not fun, because then it makes the recording look not fun at all. It gets so when it happens too. Sometimes I feel like I've found ways to fix it, but other times it just it's back. So the only way to really truly fix it is to just keep on removing stuff. To be fair, I usually do delete my processes before I start recording. I think I just forgot to do it the last time. So I think that was OBS just reminded me that you need to delete your processes. Oh, hang on. We need to use Extreme Crush here. But anyways, hopefully we should never have to deal with that problem. Once we get our new computer, everything will be fine. So don't you guys worry about it. I'll stop talking about the problem now and we'll start focusing more on the actual gameplay. Also, another way I've learned to counteract it is every few often or so I just straight up turn off my computer and then turn it back on again. That's another easy way to fix that problem, and that seems to allow me to record normally at least for one session. It's when I forget to do it that it starts to mess up. At least now I know how to fix it mid, which can be helpful. Alright. Yeah, well, as you might have guessed though, we have 6 minutes to waste. I have not a lot of time to waste, so I'll see you guys when the timer is up. Bye. Thankfully, no freezes while I was waiting, and we pushed back the enemy troops, so we finished off the battle. Now we just have to do the intro part of Level 3, and we'll be done with recording Lana for a bit. I mean, this video recording will be over, but we'll still have a lot more to do, though. Hopefully we do not see that same problem happen that happened last time, but at least now we know what to do about it. It'll be awkward to have to do that in the moment, but it does work. Believe me, I've been able to use that. So, Brave Battle Level 3. This is the last Brave Battle we'll do. And then we can do the Blizzard again. We'll try to time this a bit faster, but at the same time I also don't want to waste your time. So, yeah. So, just like before, we'll show doing the boss bats. Okay, because this is so many, we should probably do this normally at first until we get both of them. Ah! I did that through all of those attacks somehow. That regen trolled me and everything. Nothing seemed to matter. Okay, we got one of them. The other one is automatically gonna get up no matter what. That's fine. I'm gonna use magic right away because this is a later battle. We can get some troops and we can also. The loss is easier to take out. Found in these later battles especially. In these later break battles especially, if you take too long, it can be really awkward. We'll take out troops there. Still take a bit. So now we have to go all the way out to the to stop Goma from planning something. Basically. Perfect. Got it. Well, so far that changes I did has made the video run a little bit better. I'm so glad I finally figured it out. The full problem. I still truly didn't understand what was happening. Well, now that I've said that, someone's probably gonna definitely in the comment section say, why didn't you know about that sooner? Believe me, I tried to look up the solution. I just didn't. I just have to. But there you go. If you guys know why the problem is, yes, this is being run on a Windows 10 PC, not Windows 11. We're trying to get a Windows 11 PC as fast as we can right now, but right now we don't have time to do it. Oh, let's use the special. Block strats. It's a cool attack, but it's too long. We don't have time for that. If we want to really save time off this video, we have to defeat all these bosses quickly. Alright, so now we need to take out the Wandering Spirit. Perhaps, yeah. There he is. Let's take him out. There's the magic here, or closer towards the baby. Let's kill this. He's right there. Don't need any V-Deads to show up and ruin our run there. Still did it while they were attacking. See how tedious those V-Deads are? We pretty much have to kill them whenever we get a chance. There's no reason we should ever out here. They're both right here. Okay, cool. We can take both out. Next way, a bunch of those. Alright, main handle is one of the trickier ones to take out. This is on, I'll start extreme crushing. We'll just use all of our extreme crushes. Just take them out one at a time. It's not showing me who's getting attacked there. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit or so. Better, we'll just do that instead. Oh, we might do this in under 10 minutes. Oh, he's just barely my man. Oh, so using the magic took him out. That's how he was the Dane. He literally just needed to be hit with magic and it was down. Account. Let's just do this once. Is it actually still overkill him? Nope. Almost. It'll be guaranteed now. Alright. Looks like we did this pretty fast. only got one there. Okay, you got the remaining ones. Alright. Well, it looks like we did all that done pretty quickly. To be a bit more fair about this, we'll just chick once and wait a bit this time until like the 9-minute marker before we pause, and then we'll do it. Alright. So yeah, we defeated all the bosses. There's not much else to say. I will see you guys when this battle is over. In a minute, once the timer hits 9 minutes. You know what? Yeah, let's show the process just one more time. Why the heck not? And alright, the timer ended. The enemies are gone. We're getting really lucky with not getting an extra voice line at the end. Each time you get that, I waste about an extra 10 seconds or so. So it's nice that we are able to skip that. Alright, well, with that done, that now officially completes the first part of this Lana challenge mode. I'll see you guys in the next video where we do the survival battle challenges as Lana as well. These should be pretty fast as Lana. We'll see. So we can take these out. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.